Morning! Here we are, just cleaning up the hardest working Australian you'll ever see. Yet to have a day off. Another great week on the track, 3 winners. 3 winners. Thunderlips was exceptional. He's backing up, we'll get to him. The other one that was very good was Punton. He galloped this morning and I think he's improved again. He's going to run next Saturday. And of course Regimental Colours yesterday was very good. As well as that, Fairway Star was exceptional. She ran 3rd. And if you're following the tips, Lobby, myself, you'd be well in front. So another good week, plenty happening. We've got trials this morning. You'll be very happy to hear. I know you all worry about Luke and him getting enough nutrition. You'll be very happy to hear we've got a barbecue going on. What else have you got to say, Luke? I'm taking control back.
Regimental colours yesterday.
Yeah, very good. How many hats and hoodies can you wear?
Oh,
got a beanie, a cap,
That's
2
our
hoodies.
sponsors.
And we're all pretty
stuff.
organised. You can see what an immaculate job I did sweeping. Oh, it's easy. When I was a kid, I had to sweep up, do the whole lot myself. Here we go. We've got Maury on the barbecue. And here he is, Keith Farrell. Look at this. This is enough food for everyone. Pope John Paul, how are you?
I'm very well, Bjorn.
Could you bless this food?
I have. I've already blessed it. Picked it up off the ground.
Keith, you're in a couple of good horses. Arapahoe's been a great horse for you.
He has been very blessed. Benita Queen, hopefully he'll come back up again and onwards and upwards as far as getting a few dollars through the door, Bjorn.
Yeah, well, win it a day keeps the bank manager away. And
Mate, I'd love
Maury, I tell you, I'm not sure you've got enough for Luke. Yeah, did I tell you Luke's here?
Well, you told me Luke was coming, so I put catering in.
Yeah, how good's that? Fantastic. Right, we'll get into it. What else have we got? Trials today. We've got trials on Monday, Hawkesbury. We've had a horse arrive in the stable yesterday who were thrilled to get back. We'll have a look at him. Shall we roll through the stables? Any questions? No questions as yet. If you do have a question, please put it in the question box. And we've got a few runners tomorrow. We'll go through them. Where is my sidekick? Luke. If you've got a question, please put it in the question box. Otherwise, I'll miss it. We did have jump outs this week. They're not until next week due to the wet weather. We had, it was pretty stormy here in Sydney. So he's bat out of hell. He ran a good 3rd during the week. Here's Punton. What a win record he's put together. 4 from 6 with 2 seconds. Oh, and he's very well. That gallop hasn't worried him, Luke.
Hasn't at all. He's ready to go again.
He's a horse I think he's improved considerably. He's 5th emergency tomorrow. He'll get into 4th emergency. We've actually got Very Surreal, who we will probably save, but I think he's improved considerably. Mortlake.
He galloped outstanding last week. He's big odds, but from a really good gate, there's not much chance he'll get a run, but if he does, they'll know he's there. He's a great outside chance tomorrow.
Yeah, have you heard from Lobby? I talked to him yesterday. He wasn't set on anything. He's more jewed. He's coming up smoothly in conjunction with my racehorse. Nice horse. We've got Battleton. Well, he looks fantastic. He needs a good track, Battleton. So we may wait for Saturday week. We're just going to have a bit of a think about it. If the track does dry out, I think he's actually going well. Much better than his results suggest. You put him on speaker.
Live. Hey, you're on speaker.
Yeah.
What's your language?
I'm on speaker. Yeah, mate, I don't swear even when it is live. And I might add to our viewers that Punton was my tip last week.
We've already commented on
already
that,
talked
Lobby.
about
We've
that.
talked you up, mate. So
Well, I'm out here doing all the work here at the trials. But anyway, Thunderlips. I've got to go with Thunderlips the way the track will be.
Very timely. We're just
yeah,
about
very
to look at him.
timely, Lobby. Hey, Lobby. We actually got extra catering in for you. Do you want us to save you? How many buns would you like from the barbecue?
Sausages and a couple of steaks. Just put them on the side. I'll have them for lunch.
Yeah, well, here we go. Here's Thunder Lips. He was super last week. On top of the ground, so obviously he's got a great record. The softer the track, the better. And he's come through in great order. So he should be able to put himself in a good spot tomorrow, Luke.
He's got a good gate. He's racing really well. The backup won't hurt him. And getting back on a softer track can only help his chances.
Yeah. Do you think you're a good chance? Yes, he does. Here we go. Another Derby Kiwi import, Nikosi. He's a nice horse. He's doing everything well. And who did we have arrive back in? We say the favourite. Well, we're Overpass. He is in great order. He arrived back in yesterday, so just we'll give him a couple of easy weeks. He's pretty much following the same routine from the last couple of years, so excited to have him back. Disnick, he's gone to the trials. Fleet Commander, he's going really well, looks fantastic. Shocking gate, Luke.
Yeah, terrible gate. It is tricky for him, but he does roll forward. He can offset that. We just have to have a good look tomorrow with scratchings to see if he takes his space. There is a race for him next week, but he's going really well without any luck so far.
Yeah, I do think he is going well. So, Luke, we've got a few questions here. Is Unleashing up to it for the autumn? Well, she's back in. She's going really well. She's a lovely filly. But she'll be racing probably late spring. Of course, she came second to... who's the very good Harry Angel, of course. Private Harry, and she was super that day. So she's going well. Yeah, Dean, in regards to Strata Marina, yeah, she's about to go into pre-training, so looking forward to her coming in. She's a very good fourth in a Group 2 and very good winner on debut. Yes, Jenny, nice to hear from you. It's good to start the season with a winner, but we need that next month. Start of August, of course, we all start again. And Dean and Sarah, which is the favourite horse that my father trained? Ooh,
Lion Tamer.
That's a tough one. Yeah. A lot of good ones. Dundee, Lion Tamer, Nom de Jure, Early Days, My Guai, Prize Gem. He had a lot of good ones, actually. And if you look at his career, it only got better when I was involved. Hey Luke, did you hear that? Here we go, Robusto, the Ingham winner. Tough ask in the Stradbroke, rolled forward. It didn't quite work out that day.
Yeah, no luck. And he's come back in good order. His work's been great since. He trialled prior to the Stradbroke, was outstanding. I think he's the forgotten horse tomorrow. He's got the best form on the board last preparation, and I think he'll bounce back to his best tomorrow from a really good gate.
And he's drawn gate 1, so he should be able to get a pretty good, comfortable run. And I think he's in... Yeah, he's definitely fit enough to run well. We've got another Roma Green. He's a nice schnitzel gelding. He's a Arapaho. He's coming up smooth as. Broke the track record at Randwick for the 2 miles. Defiant is going to go next week. Here's Zoo Fang trialling on Monday. I really like him. I think he's a quality Zoo Star colt. And Lord Snow's a nice Dundee colt. Right, we'll roll through. Here's Point and Shoot. He's going to probably trial in a week or 2, and really happy with how he's going. His form actually looks better. He was a dominant winner at Randwick one day and beat Punton, so that's looking better all the time. Here's a question from Ben Triadifalou. Good to have you on, Ben. He said, will Arapaho win Stayer of the Year? Luke, he's nommed.
He'd have to be very hard to beat, you would think.
We broke the track record, I mentioned that, and he won the Zipping Classic Group 2. So one thing he's got over most of the stars is he's won 2 of the big ones, or 2 good ones. 1 big one, 1 good one. So from that point of view, he's got to be a show. Good question, Ben. Really good to have you on. Of course, Ben works with Jim Clark, and nice to see you watching. And Horseshoe Hill, we'll get to her in a moment, Paul. And here's Steffi. She's in really good order, coming along smoothly, obviously targeting the King George, or King Charles, I should say, on Everest Day. And lovely to have her back. It definitely makes it a little bit easier to get up in the morning when you've got horses like Steffi, horses like Arapaho and Overpass. Here's Pillow Fight. She was a good 5th last week. Coming along well. He's Monty Supreme. She's going to trial next week. She's a nice, big, strong mare. He's our Invincible. So she's running tomorrow. And Step Ahead Farriers, the one and only Steve Head. How do you see her, Luke?
Yeah, she was a touch disappointing first up. The trials have been good leading into that. She's got a tricky gate tomorrow, but her best form is good enough to win a race like that tomorrow, so hopefully she's back to it.
Yeah, and she had excuses first up, so we've just put a line through that. I think she's much better and going better, so she's a hope. Just an awkward gate, so we may debate whether we run or not. Here's Spring League. She's done a really good job. Of course, the Crestfield colours have bred Steffi Magnetica and had regimental colours yesterday. It's really good. Here's Perfumist, a really promising filly. Of course, she went over for the Kiwi and ran well. And she's actually very similar in terms of probably profile to Point and Shoot. And they're at a very similar stage of her preparation. So she'll look at running in a couple of weeks. Here's Fairway Star. She ran a great 3rd last week. Really happy with how she's going. She just needs a good track. We gave her a good each way push last week. Sapphire Rose for my racehorse. She's going to run on Wednesday. She's been running super. Really happy with her. Here's Within the Law. She's another horse that makes it very easy to get up in the morning. And she's a sweetheart. Great to have her back. She's in really good order. If anything, a little bit bigger and stronger. Did a remarkable job as a 2-year-old. And he's Slinky. Well, she's a mare that's going very, very well. She ran the fastest last 600 last week. Just the gate, we had to go back a long way, and they didn't go as quick up front as I was hoping. So she's possibly going to run next Saturday. Keep an eye on her. All right. And where is Within the Law? Paige, that's answered. She's there. Yeah, Tracy, Uncle Keith paid for the breakfast. No, I wish he did. He's unfortunately not that generous. Hey Mick, good to have you on. Here we go. Jenny, what's the winner? Miss Trentino tomorrow. There we go. Jenny, she's a good judge. How's Within the Law going? You ride her every day?
Yeah, really happy with her. She's so nice.
Fantastic. And is that English cap just because you knew we were going to talk about Within the Law, or coincidence?
Nah, I knew you was going to talk about her.
And here's Horseshoe Hill. She's in fantastic order. She ran, well, she's very good first start. They went slowly. It was a sprint home. I think she's way over the odds tomorrow, Luke.
Yeah, she's done nothing but improve since that run. I think she's still got a lot to learn that's coming to her. I think she's going to have heaps of improvement out of that Hawkesbury run. And she goes in as a big chance tomorrow.
Yeah, I think she is. She's just obviously the Derby horse, Raging Force, is going to be hard to beat, but she's going well. Here's Bonita Queen. She's come back in really good order. Curie's going to trial next week. She's a lovely Anders filly, doing everything well. The winner from yesterday, Regimental Colour. She's in great order. Winning Proposal. Now, we're going to put her out, Luke. We just haven't been 100% happy with her.
Yeah, she's done a really good job this time in, and a fantastic win last start. She just may have come to the end of it this preparation, but she's only a 3-year-old filly. She's got a lot of improvement to come, and she's going to be better next preparation.
Brilliant. And he's Dance to the Boom, another really nice filly. Of course, she won the Gosford Guineas. I think she's come back really well, and she's got a lovely attitude, and she's a quality looking filly. Here we go. Aman, all good, mate? All good. What do we got to report? We got French, English, South African, English. Winners of the weekend, Layla? Thunderlips?
Got gang colours on his head.
Actually, take that cap off. No, yeah, no gang colours, mate. Yeah. Punting next week. Yeah, well, Remy rode him this morning. Paul?
Good morning.
Winners?
I've charged for my tip.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll charge for those cheers too. Hey, winners, Bobby?
I'd say Horseshoe Hill and Sunset.
Here we go. Okay. Oh, things have really moved on here. Hey, Ange, any winners?
No winners.
No winners? Geez, you've done a good job, Maury.
Yes, hasn't he?
Righto, Luke. Let's finish off. Any winners?
I'm going to say if Mortlake gets a run, he's a good each-way chance.
There you go. And I'm going to say, I think Horseshoe Hill's a good chance. Personally, I won't be at the track tomorrow. I'm doing High Rocks competition with the Athletic Buddha. Got a couple of actually bigger rivals at the High Rocks competition than I do on the track. So a couple of, I won't say friends, I won't necessarily say enemies, but I'll say colleagues that I'm desperate to beat. So, and then next week there will not be an Instagram live. Fortunately I'm away in Bali, so looking forward to that, having a bit of a holiday with the family, and I won't be there. So look, I'm gonna need to run well in this High Rocks tomorrow to work off this beautiful food that Maury's cooked us. So good luck over the weekend, take care, and we'll be in touch.